Hey, welcome to another episode of Get Fit with Ed Fit on this gloriously beautiful but chilly day. Just out on a walk, getting some exercise as I film this episode. And let me ask you a question. Are you thinking about getting fit? Are you thinking about getting yourself in shape? Are you thinking about losing a few pounds? Are you thinking about joining a gym? Are you doing a lot of thinking? Because today I want to talk to you about analysis paralysis, which is basically you do a lot of thinking, you think about doing something, you think so much that you actually don't end up doing the thing you're thinking of doing because you overanalyze. Analysis paralysis, and you end up doing nothing. And this is pretty common when it comes to people's fitness goals. They spend a lot of time thinking about it, but they don't actually pull the trigger. How long have you been thinking about getting fit? How long have you been thinking about joining the gym? How long have you been thinking about giving me a call to help you lose some weight and get in shape? Because there's never a perfect time. People tend to overanalyze, overthink, and they end up doing nothing. There is no perfect time. This time of year, we've got Christmas coming up, and this is actually, funnily enough, my busiest time of year. The few people that do decide to take action, that do decide to pull the trigger, because they're of a different mindset. They are thinking that if I start now, I'll get a head start on my goals. I'm not going to start when everyone else starts in January. You look at the gyms will be packed with new members in January, but the kind of people that I'm looking for are people that want to get ahead. They're of a different mindset. They want to start now. They don't want to wait, because if you're delaying, if you're procrastinating, then chances are you'll always do that. Because if you can't start now, when can you start? There's never a perfect time, because the best way I can describe it is waiting for all the traffic lights to go green before you hit the road, get in your car and start driving somewhere. It's never going to happen where the traffic lights are always going to be green, or you're always going to avoid traffic. And it's exactly the same with your fitness goals. You're never going to find the perfect time. People tend to want to start in January because they feel like it's a fresh start. Things are going to change, but nothing really changes unless you change. And at the end of the day, you're still going to have the same challenges, the same obstacles that are stopping you this year. You'll still have those things next year. Maybe it'll be a little bit different, but there'll always be something that ends up being a roadblock or a challenge that can potentially derail you when it comes to your fitness. So there really is no point waiting, because there's never going to be a perfect time. People like a clear run, and as I said, that's very similar to waiting for all the traffic lights to be green before you hit the road. It's never going to happen. There'll always be a birthday coming up, a holiday. There'll always be Christmas. There'll always be a new job. There'll always be busier times. There'll always be stress in your life. There will always be, challenges with your family. There'll always be something that could potentially derail you. So don't wait for the perfect time, because there's no such thing as the perfect time. What you need to do is changing habits. It's all about changing your habits and changing your mindset, because nothing changes unless you change. So it's all about changing your mindset and embracing the journey wherever you are at. So as I said, a lot of people tend to start with me in December. As I record this video, we are fast approaching December. We're fast approaching Christmas and the festive season. Imagine if you start now. Let's say you've got 10 pounds you want to lose, and let's say I can help you lose 7 of those 10 pounds before Christmas. And let's say, for example, over Christmas you put on 3 pounds. You'll still be 5 pounds down going into the new year. Whereas, let's take the other scenario. You procrastinate, you say, do you know what, I'm just going to wait till January. You still got 10 pounds to lose. You get through Christmas, and now it's 15 pounds you've got to lose. You give yourself a bigger mountain. The longer you leave it, the harder it is. So Stop waiting for the perfect time to pull the trigger. Stop over-analyzing. Don't get caught up in analysis paralysis. You know, the best time to start is always now. The best time to plant a tree was 25 years ago, but if you didn't do that, the very best time is right now. And if you are ready to pull the trigger with your fitness goals, we have got a transformation challenge, a 6-week body transformation challenge, which does officially start in January. But as a bonus to those that want to get started early and make that commitment to our 6-week transformation in January, I will coach you for free for the rest of this year. So if you're ready to pull the trigger and transform your body and get into the best shape of your life, I will get started with you immediately. No need to wait until January. I will coach you for free for the rest of this year, and then your 6-week challenge will begin in January. So if you're ready, then drop me a comment on this video with the word ready, or send it to me in a message wherever you want to send it. Email me info@edfit.co.uk. Wherever you can message me the word ready to let me know you're ready to transform your body. Not in 2024, but right now. Let's go.